Hey guys, it's Brad. Good morning. Well, today I'm in Civitella and we're about an hour more or less north of Rome. We're not too far from the A1 autostrada and a train station, but we're up here in this smaller town. There's not a whole lot in this town. There's a really nice bar. I think I've probably already put the video of that bar in this video, and it's a kind of tight little town. We're going to be looking at an apartment right now that's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 1,100 square feet, around 100 square meters, for 46, I believe, thousand euros asking price. And it has a nice balcony. It kind of overlooks the square, and we're not super high up, but it's pretty high up here, and it's a beautiful day here. We're going to be meeting with Naima. She's in getting the apartment opened up right now, and I have very good news for those of you who don't know people here that need help with getting stuff done. Naima's agreed to help Brad's World subscribers with opening bank accounts, setting up an SRL to buy a car, getting your utilities put on, and taking care of all sorts of little stuff like that, because that is a huge stumbling block for people. It's easy to come and buy something, but who the heck's going to go take care of you getting a bank account opened up? Are you going to walk into a bank by yourself and get that done? So it's important to have someone on your team, and we'll be talking with Naima a little bit about that today, and then you can write her yourself. I am not involved in it in any form or fashion, so it'd be something that you set up, but I thought it was very nice of her to offer to carve out some time from her schedule and help people for a fee, of course. No one's working for free, but very reasonable. And if you don't have people on the ground here, like I said, nice to have somebody. Even if you don't buy a property from Naima, she can help get these things done, because many of them are nationwide type things. Setting up an SRL, getting a codice fiscale, which is like your social security number here, et cetera, et cetera. So let's get into the apartment. Let's go see what Naima has up here in this really lovely little town, and we'll go see what we can get for 46,000 euros. That's not a complete shambles. I think you're going to really like this one. All right, so let's go. All right, guys, so this railing up here that has a sign on it, that is the apartment. And it's kind of a nice Art Deco looking building to me, with the rounded balconies and stuff. It's not the Taj Mahal, but it'd be nice to have that balcony. And I believe, I'm looking at the sun track, this is kind of going down over to the west, so you would probably have some afternoon sun, but not blistering morning sun. And you are on the main street, but this is a quiet town. There's, I believe, 2 bars, a pharmacy, 1 restaurant, and it gets real lively on the weekend because people come up here from Rome. So let's get inside. Very 60s looking building. But nice and clean. And here we are. And there's Naima.
Hi.
No hay luce?
No.
Okay.
They disconnected the light, but it's very simple too.
So let's look at the floor first, because these tiles are pretty amazing. Very 1960s.
Yeah.
So this is the first bedroom. It's Brad's World. Where's my lovely wife? She's on her biannual trip to see mommy in Mexico. She's down there where it's 32 degrees centigrade and enjoying herself immensely. There's tons of parking here. It's right on a parking lot. You can see spaces and spaces. And there's a much bigger parking lot down there past where that gentleman's walking in from. That's a nice house up there. The wood windows, these are single pane. I would at least silicone them so they don't rattle in the wind and stuff. Probably about 600 euros to get new ones installed that are vinyl. Double pane would be nice. But not absolutely necessary. It doesn't get that cold here. Hall pantry. Here's your kitchen. It's pretty good size. I don't have Olivia for scale today. I'm guessing in feet this is about 12 by 14, 12 by 15 maybe. In meters it's about 3.5 by 4.5 meters. I definitely think you need a new fridge. But you could work with this. I'm always saying you could change this, change that, because I know it's going to cost 3,000, 4,000 euros to put in some new cabinets. 500 to 1,000 for a decent stove. A really kick-ass stove would be maybe 2,000. You could get a fridge that's maybe a little bit bigger to fit in this area for about 500 euros. I'll try to put some stuff in here in the pricing. Let's take a look at the hot water heater. No, it looks all pretty tight. I don't see any issues there. That looks good. I'm sure it's okay. Looks like at some point there might have been a little water issue, but nothing horrific. This apartment does have security shutters. That's what that is. And you pull the string that's on the outside here, and that raises and lowers them. That's right here. You don't need security shutters. We're on the second floor, unless Spider-Man's coming to rob you in your 46,000 euro apartment. This is the second bedroom. Bedrooms are good size. Every room actually is pretty good size. This place just needs a really good refreshing. And if I get a vote, which I don't, you guys can do whatever you want. I care about you. I really do. I want to say that. I really care about people not making mistakes, doing the right thing when they come over here, not getting bamboozled. But I don't really care if you live in Naples or if you live in Sicily or if you live in Sardinia or Piemonte or wherever you live. That's for you to decide. Don't listen to me. But I will tell you this. If you're on a budget, I think this is the type of property that you want to buy. Because for 1,000 euros, you could drive over to Viterbo, which is about 30 minutes away or less, and buy all the paint and new light fixtures and everything you would absolutely need to make this place 1,000% better. You don't have to go crazy fixing it up. You could make it very neat for not a lot of money. You want to start pulling tiles and redoing all that, do it yourself. It's not going to cost that much. You can get tiles here for less than 10 euros per square meter. And maybe this bathroom is 20 square meters of tile total. So what are you talking about? 20, 200, 300 euros? Do it yourself? By the way, this is a nice big bathroom. So anyway, But if you're thinking I'm going to start off really cheap and buy me a €1 house, which is really going to be about a €10,000 house by the time you get done closing and taxes and all the rest of it, and then you got to start rebuilding it. I'm about to ask Naima a question, and I know what the answer will be, but I'll ask anyway. Naima, there she is. Aren't these nice big rooms?
Yeah, you see.
Gosh.
This is the 60s style. Everything was so big, so many spaces.
It must be like a maybe 1950s building. Do you know how old the building is?
I think 70.
Really?
60 or 70.
It looks really Art Deco style outside. If I call the electric company, or even better, you call the electric company because you're going to work for me and get everything done, the lights turn on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very simple.
You turn on the water company, the water turns on.
Yes.
Methanol, everything turns on, right? The gas? Okay. So.
There is independent eating.
The what?
See, there is an independent eating. Like a dahlia is very simple too.
Okay. Yeah, and it looks like it's in good shape. Yeah, it's nice size. And then here we are, out on your big deck. Well, Miss Naima, I was telling everybody earlier that if they need something that they can call on you.
Yes.
So here is her email address. You write Naima. It's between you and Naima. You do not have to include me on the email. And she can send you a schedule of her pricings. She can help you set up an SRL to buy a car, codici fiscali, a bank account, pretty much anything that you need. Remember that Italy does not work usually on the weekends. So if you write her at 5 p.m. your time and in Seattle on Friday afternoon, you're not going to hear from her until well onto Monday the following week. However, she'll get it from you, and she's happy to help you, and I think that's really nice of her. If you need me, go to my website. It's right here. You know the story. And if you haven't already, before you start asking me questions off my website, etc., buy my book on Amazon. Why not? It's $19.95. And if you already bought it, please leave a review. And I like this place, hon. I really do. I think this is a nice apartment for the price.
Potential.
46. And do you think they'd wheel and deal for the furniture?
We can try because it's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yes.
I mean,
vintage style.
I always say it's better to take the apartment with the furniture if you don't have any. And then you can passo dopo passo, step by step, go through and start changing stuff. But you don't want to show up with your suitcases and lay on the floor. It'd be nice to have at least something here. All right, we'll see you guys soon on Brad's World. Ciao.
Ciao. See you.